99% of men don't do this. Women love it. Do it now. Stoic life lessons. Love is composed of a single soul inhabiting two bodies. Aristotle. Did you know that there's an unspoken language in relationships? A language that, when you learn to understand it, can change the way you connect with women on a profound level. Welcome to our channel. Today, we're unlocking 8 powerful secrets that women secretly crave, but few ever express. Believe me, this is going to be a journey into the depths of the female mind, where you'll uncover what truly makes their hearts flutter. Imagine being able to intuitively understand her thoughts, desires, and emotions so clearly that you know exactly how to captivate her. It may sound impossible, but trust me, it's not. In this video, I'll show you how to unlock these secrets and create a deeper, more meaningful connection that resonates with her soul. Think about it. You're on a date, everything seems to be going well, but there's a subtle feeling that something is missing. What if I told you that by knowing these secrets, you could take one simple step that will captivate her completely, leaving her thinking about you day and night? Sounds like a game changer, doesn't it? But here's the hard truth. If you don't learn these secrets, you risk missing out on creating that special bond. You could easily fade into the background, or worse, someone else might step in. Someone who knows how to make her feel deeply seen and understood. That's why you need to stay with me until the end of this video. The insights I'm about to share could be the turning point between becoming a fleeting memory or the man she can't forget. And yes, there's a bonus secret at the end, the most powerful one that will make her absolutely captivated by you. Before we dive in, let me ask you to do one thing. If you're ready to unlock the mysteries of attraction and become irresistible, hit the like button, subscribe, and ring the bell so you don't miss out on any of our game-changing content. Now, let's get started with the first secret. First secret, the power of touch before intimacy. In the realm of relationships, there is a powerful yet overlooked secret that can profoundly change how men connect with women. This secret is the power of touch before intimacy. Many men think they know how to connect with women, but the truth is, most never realize the importance of this simple yet transformative act. When you're on a date that seems to be going well, but something feels off, the answer might be right in your hands. Women, though they may not always say it, deeply value the power of a thoughtful, intimate touch, something as simple as a gentle massage. This isn't about physical gratification. It's about something much deeper. For women, emotional connection is often just as, if not more, important than the physical connection. A massage isn't just about relaxing the body. It's an intimate, non-verbal expression that communicates, "I care about you," and "I'm here for you." It shows that you're willing to take the time to nurture her, to make her feel safe, seen, and respected. This seemingly simple gesture holds enormous power in building a deeper sense of trust and emotional intimacy. Yet what many men fail to understand is that the true power of touch lies not in the act itself, but in the intention behind it. When you offer a massage, don't treat it like a mechanical task, something to check off a list. Instead, tune into her energy and be present with her. Pay attention to how she responds, notice her breathing, and adjust your touch according to what feels right. This transforms the gesture into a form of communication, silent yet powerful. As the Stoic philosopher Marcus Aurelius wisely stated, "Waste no more time arguing what a good man should be one." In the same way, don't overanalyze or overthink the gesture. Just be in the moment, allowing your actions to speak louder than words. The truth is, 99% of men overlook this critical aspect of building emotional intimacy, and that's why their relationships often fall short of deeper connection. But those men who understand the value of these simple, caring gestures, who make the effort to create moments of trust and emotional depth, enter into that rarefied 1%. Women crave emotional intimacy and vulnerability, and through touch, They feel this in a way that words alone cannot achieve. A well-timed, sincere gesture, like a thoughtful massage, bridges the gap between mere physical attraction and profound emotional connection. In today's fast-paced world, where surface-level connections often take precedence, taking the time to create real emotional intimacy is a rarity, and that makes it all the more valuable. The Stoic approach to life teaches us the importance of patience, presence, and understanding. These qualities, when applied in relationships, can transform them into something truly meaningful. So the next time you're with a woman, remember, your touch can be more than just a physical gesture. It can speak volumes about your trust, respect, and care. Make this act a regular part of your relationship, and you'll begin to understand why small, mindful actions often have more lasting power than words. By giving attention, time, and energy to the right things, you'll distinguish yourself from the crowd and enter the rarefied 1%. Those men who understand that true intimacy is founded on emotional connection, patience, and thoughtful action. Second secret, the art of flirting with respect. The second secret to becoming the 1% of men that women can't resist lies in mastering the art of flirting with respect. Far too many men misunderstand the role of flirtation in attraction, assuming that women don't enjoy it, but nothing could be farther from the truth. Women absolutely love being flirted with, but there's a crucial caveat. It must be done with class, subtlety, and genuine respect. Flirting is more than just playful banter. It's an art form, a game of strategy where each move carries weight and balance is key. Picture it like playing a game of chess, where every move serves a purpose. The goal? To make her feel desired, yet never objectified. You want to show genuine interest in her, all the while maintaining a layer of mystery, leaving her with just enough intrigue to wonder what you'll do next. Intrigue is one of the most potent forces in attraction, and it's this sense of curiosity that can keep her thinking about you long after the conversation ends. This type of flirting doesn't involve using cheesy pickup lines or pretending to be someone you're not. It's about being authentic, offering humour and understated compliments that make her smile without applying any pressure. This gentle form of flirtation builds an emotional connection without overwhelming her, making her feel respected and valued. Imagine you're at a social gathering and you spot a woman across the room. Instead of rushing over to shower her with bold compliments or trying too hard to impress her, you start by making her laugh with a witty remark. It's natural, effortless, and leaves her curious about what you'll say next. In that moment, you've sparked her interest without crossing any lines. The magic lies in your ability to maintain composure and keep your intentions wrapped in subtlety, creating an air of mystery. This approach is the kind that lingers in a woman's mind, even after the conversation ends. You've shown interest, but you've held back enough to keep her intrigued. Why does this strategy work so effectively? Because it aligns perfectly with one of the core principles of Stoicism: emotional independence and restraint. When you flirt with respect, you're not seeking validation or approval from her. You're demonstrating emotional self-sufficiency, and this is incredibly attractive. The kind of attraction that doesn't chase, but instead draws people in with its quiet confidence. Think about it. How often have you been drawn to someone who had an air of mystery? Someone who didn't immediately lay all their cards on the table? That is the power of restrained attraction, and it perfectly mirrors Stoic happiness. By finding peace and confidence within yourself, rather than relying on external validation, you radiate a kind of steady strength that others find magnetic. The beauty of this approach isn't just in how it makes you more appealing to women, it also helps you grow as a person. By practicing this respectful, subtle form of flirtation, you refine your ability to communicate with emotional intelligence, something that will benefit you far beyond the realm of dating. Whether it's in your personal or professional life, emotional intelligence is a key to building stronger, more meaningful connections. So ask yourself, do you rush in, trying too hard to impress? Or do you take a step back, allowing for some mystery and showing genuine interest without desperation? If you adopt the Stoic principles of emotional restraint and master the art of respectful flirting, you'll find that your relationships, romantic or otherwise, will become more authentic, grounded, and impactful. This shift in approach will not only elevate your romantic life, but will also build your confidence and emotional resilience, placing you firmly in the 1% of men who truly understand the dynamics of attraction. By integrating Stoic wisdom into modern dating practices, you'll learn the power of knowing when to act and when to step back, fostering an environment of mutual respect and curiosity. It's not about grand gestures or over-the-top displays. It's about making every interaction count in a way that leaves a lasting, positive impression. Women are naturally drawn to men who know how to flirt with respect, so become that man. Let your actions speak louder than words, and you'll start to see the difference it makes in your relationships. If you're already embracing the art of respectful flirting, drop a comment saying, "I flirt with respect," and let the world know you're ready to elevate your game with Stoic wisdom. Stay tuned, because more powerful insights are on their way. Third secret, the power of touching her hair. There's a powerful secret that most men overlook, and it can set you apart from the 99% who don't truly understand its significance. Women love it, but so few men actually take the time to perform it in a way that leaves a lasting impact. What is this secret? It's the simple, yet deeply profound act of touching her hair. It may seem like a small gesture, but its power goes far beyond what you might think. Think about this. The scalp is one of the most sensitive areas of the body, densely packed with nerve endings that respond to touch in ways that can send pleasurable sensations rippling through her body. When you caress a woman's hair, you're not just running your fingers through her strands, you're igniting a sensory experience that reaches deep into her emotions, often before she even recognizes it consciously. This is a prime example of how the Stoic mindset can be seamlessly woven into everyday life. You're not rushing to elicit a reaction. Instead, you're allowing this small act to resonate in its time, feeling the depth of the moment and embodying the essence of presence. But here's where it gets important. Timing. This isn't something to do mindlessly or in haste. Touching her hair should be reserved for moments when intimacy has already begun to blossom between you both. It requires an emotional connection that has been established first. Only then will you be able to wield this small act of affection to its fullest potential. When you touch her hair at the right moment, it's not just a physical interaction. It's an emotional and sensory experience that speaks volumes without saying a word. This is what differentiates the high-value man, the one who knows how to navigate these moments with precision and intention, not desperation. The way you apply this power, done with purpose and understanding, transforms you from just another guy into someone unforgettable. When was the last time you saw someone who truly understood the subtlety and meaning behind these small gestures? Not many men do. That's the beauty of this power. It can be the difference between blending in with the crowd or rising above it. In the world of Stoic teachings, we learn that true strength lies in knowing when and how to act with purpose. It's not about seeking validation. It's about creating a lasting, meaningful impression. So the next time you're with her, pause and ask yourself, are you making the most of this moment to set yourself apart? Or are you merely going through the motions? In the end, it's the small, thoughtful gestures, like the power of touching her hair at the right moment, that will elevate you from being just another man to someone truly unforgettable. It's about presence, awareness, and taking the time to connect on a deeper, more meaningful level. This is how you enter the 1%, the men who truly know how to connect and understand. High-value men aren't defined by their status or outward appearance. They understand that genuine attraction isn't built on looks or material wealth, but on emotional connection, subtlety, and confidence. The Stoic mindset teaches us to stay calm and collected, but it also urges us to be deeply attuned to how we move through the world, especially in our relationships. When you apply this wisdom to the smallest of moments, you'll find that your presence becomes infinitely more powerful, and you'll be seen not just as another man, but as someone who truly knows how to leave a lasting impression. Fourth secret, the hand on her back in public. In the maze of modern relationships, there's a simple yet powerful gesture that stands out, a gesture so small yet brimming with significance. It's a simple hand on her back in public. To the untrained eye, it might seem like nothing more than a casual touch, but in reality, it speaks volumes. This quiet act communicates protection, care, and most importantly, pride in being with her. As Marcus Aurelius wisely said, "Waste no more time arguing what a good man should be. Be one." This simple gesture, often overlooked, can elevate a man to the 1% of men who understand the art of subtlety and strength in their relationships. Think about this for a moment. Women don't need grand, attention-grabbing gestures to feel valued. They need a partner who, through small actions, shows that he's truly present, that he is by her side in every sense of the word. The hand on her back is a silent message that you are her protector, but it's not about dominance. It's about respect, about showing her that you stand beside her with pride. This gesture is about solidarity, a shared moment that says, "We're in this together." It's an unspoken bond, forged not in words but in presence. This small act taps into something deeper within a woman's instincts. It's not just a matter of physical contact. It's about the emotional security that comes with knowing you're there, grounded in who you are and what you represent. The Stoic life lessons emphasize emotional independence, but they also teach us the value of being a reliable source of support for those we care about. In a world filled with uncertainty, a woman desires a man who is steady, who can offer her that firm foundation. A hand on her back, steady and reassuring, is a reflection of your inner strength and emotional control. It says that no matter what's happening around you, you are a pillar of support, and she is not alone. This is where the difference lies. 99% of men might overlook this simple gesture, thinking it's unnecessary or insignificant, but those men are missing the opportunity to create a deeper connection. What is Stoicism, if not the mastery of self to become a pillar of stability and dependability for those we love? It's not about being overly emotional or reactive, but being present and calm, letting your actions speak louder than words. The hand on her back doesn't need to shout for attention. It quietly reassures her, allowing her to feel safe, cherished, and understood. It's a demonstration of your presence, not in a controlling manner, but in a way that complements her space and your shared space together. In modern life, where distractions and pressures often pull us in many directions, the beauty of this gesture is that it's easy to forget how impactful it can be. Yet, this simple sign of physical affection can be the difference between merely existing in a relationship and truly thriving within it. So, when you step out with her, remember that it's not always the grand romantic gestures that will keep her close, but the subtle, grounded ones. The hand on her back will always speak louder than 1,000 empty promises. Remember, in the wisdom of Epictetus, wealth consists not in having great possessions, but in having few wants. So, don't overcomplicate things. Be there, be present, and be steady. Take this lesson into your life and apply it not just in relationships, but in everything you do. Master your own presence, and you'll naturally become the kind of man that attracts respect and admiration, not by force, but by the quiet power of your actions. This, in itself, is the essence of Stoic life lessons: strength in simplicity and wisdom in subtlety. Place your hand on her back with intention. Remind yourself, I am her calm in chaos, her steady presence in a noisy world. Say it out loud. Embrace the power of subtlety, knowing that this small gesture speaks volumes about who you are, a man of strength, stability, and care. Let this action become a reflection of your inner discipline and emotional control. Every time life tries to pull you away, remember this moment and the impact of being truly present. This is your chance to rise above the 99% and become the man she can trust and admire. Stick with me, because this journey into mastering presence and connection is just beginning. There's so much more to discover, and every step forward will reveal the quiet strength within you. Stay tuned. Together, we'll uncover the art of transforming simplicity into profound connection. Place your hand on her back with intention. Remind yourself, I am her calm in chaos, her steady presence in a noisy world. Say it out loud. Embrace the power of subtlety, knowing that this small gesture speaks volumes about who you are, a man of strength, stability, and care. Let this action become a reflection of your inner discipline and emotional control. Every time life tries to pull you away, remember this moment and the impact of being truly present. This is your chance to rise above the 99% and become the man she can trust and admire. Stick with me, because this journey into mastering presence and connection is just beginning. There's so much more to discover, and every step forward will reveal the quiet strength within you. Stay tuned. Together, we'll uncover the art of transforming simplicity into profound connection. Fifth secret: be her hero, the protector. This one might seem simple, but it holds profound weight. Women are drawn to men who show genuine initiative, standing beside them, especially during challenging or uncomfortable times. While modern culture has made great strides in celebrating female empowerment and independence, there's an innate desire within every woman to feel protected, supported, and safe. This isn't about playing the role of a knight in shining armor or swooping in dramatically to rescue her from trouble. Rather, it's about consistently demonstrating through small but meaningful gestures that you are someone she can count on. Whether it's stepping in when someone is rude to her, standing beside her during a difficult conversation, or offering unwavering support, when she's caught in a disagreement, you send a powerful message. These actions activate a fundamental part of her nature that craves stability and reliability in a partner. When you step up in these ways, you become her anchor in a world that can often feel unpredictable. Imagine being that kind of person in her life, the one who stands firm when others might falter. This is not about grandiose gestures, but about showing quiet, consistent care and respect. As Epictetus, the ancient Stoic philosopher, wisely said, "It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters." By showing up for her in these moments, you teach her through your actions that she has someone who values and supports her, even in the smallest, most subtle ways. Stoic happiness doesn't come from dramatic gestures. It comes from steadfast commitment to doing what is right in a relationship. When you embody this kind of dependability, you not only show yourself as a man who knows how to genuinely care for others, but you also bring Stoicism into modern life. By remaining calm, composed, and steadfast, even in the face of adversity, you manifest the principles of Stoicism. Think about how much of an impact it would have if every man understood the power of being present for someone when it truly counts. Imagine how it could transform the way we connect with one another. The reality is that women love a man who demonstrates strength in protecting them, not through force, brash words, or aggressive acts, but through actions that affirm their value and dignity. It's about being a steady, unshakable presence in their lives, offering them a sense of security and calm. This is where real power lies, not in making loud declarations, but in quietly standing up for her when she needs it most. When you do so, you offer a sense of trust and respect that deepens the connection between you both. Next time you find yourself in a situation where she might need your support, don't hesitate. Step up and be the protector she needs. Your actions may seem small at the time, but their impact will be lasting. You don't have to be a superhero to make a difference. You just need to be a man who understands that protection isn't just about physical safety. It's about offering a constant, reassuring presence that says, "I've got you, no matter what." By embodying this in your everyday life, you'll live out the true essence of Stoic philosophy, creating a foundation of respect, care, and trust in your relationship. And in doing so, you'll become a man who not only stands tall in his personal growth, but also becomes an unwavering pillar of support and strength for those he cares about. Sixth secret: the power of dreams. In the realm of attraction, there's a powerful secret that 99% of men fail to tap into, but women find absolutely irresistible: the power of dreams. This is not just a trivial matter, but an ancient, timeless truth, one that, when understood and applied, can set you apart as a man who truly grasps the depth of emotional connection. We've all heard the saying that dreams are the language of the unconscious, but very few realize how deeply this simple concept can influence human relationships. Imagine this: telling a woman that you dreamed about her. It's subtle, yet immensely powerful. By saying this, you are conveying that she occupies your thoughts even when you're unconscious. This act of vulnerability creates a sense of closeness and emotional intimacy that many men sadly miss entirely. It's a simple gesture, but one that shows you value her in a profound and authentic way. Think about it. How often do women hear a man say that they were on his mind in such an intimate way? We live in a world where men often try to impress women with grand gestures, flashy compliments, or superficial charm. But this, my friend, is the mistake that the 99% of men make. They think that making an impression requires something big, something ostentatious. But the truth is, women love the simplicity of a genuine, heartfelt connection, and this is exactly what you can offer when you open up about your dreams. You're not manipulating her. You're not pretending to be someone you're not. Instead, you are offering a simple, unguarded admission that speaks volumes about how much she means to you. The very fact that you would share a dream with her, something that is entirely personal and emotional, shows her that she holds a special place in your life. She knows that you think about her when you're asleep, and this is a type of intimacy that most men never offer. Now, let's get one thing straight. It's not just about saying, "I dreamed about you." It's how you say it, the way you deliver that message. That makes all the difference. Keep it simple. Keep it real. There's no need to make it dramatic or overly complicated. A perfect example could be, "It's funny. I dreamed about you last night. We were just chatting at a cafe, and I woke up with such a good feeling." Simple, right? But think about the impact of such a statement. It's not over the top or exaggerated, but it carries a deep emotional weight that many men fail to understand. The beauty of this is that it doesn't require grandiose words or efforts. It's just a small, yet incredibly powerful piece of truth, something so authentic and natural that it resonates with her on a deeper level. The impact of this simple act is profound. Think about how she would feel hearing that you dreamed about her. It's not just a fleeting thought. It's something that lingers in your subconscious, something that reaches her heart and lets her know that you are truly thinking of her in a way that transcends the everyday. This simple statement creates a bond that feels effortless, yet it's a bond that lasts. Women are drawn to authenticity. They are drawn to men who can show their vulnerability, men who are emotionally secure enough to be real and honest. This is where you stand out from the 99%. While other men are caught up in superficial attraction or trying to impress with grand gestures, you are tapping into something far more powerful, true emotional intimacy. As a high-value man with a stoic mindset, you don't need to overcomplicate things or try to play games. Your power comes from your emotional independence and authenticity. You understand that vulnerability does not equate to weakness, but rather to strength. The great philosopher Marcus Aurelius once said, "The best revenge is to be unlike him who performed the injury." In this case, being unlike the 99% of men who don't see the value in small, meaningful gestures is your revenge. The ability to show genuine emotion, even in something as simple as a dream, sets you apart as a high-value man. Think about this. How often do you take the time to show someone, especially a woman, that they matter to you in such a personal way? Imagine the power of telling her that she's been on your mind in a way that transcends the physical realm and reaches into your dreams. What would that do for your emotional connection? How would that make her feel? These are the types of questions that will help you recognize the true power of connection. By embracing these small yet powerful gestures, you will begin to unlock your potential as a high-value man. This is not about impressing her with empty words, but about showing her that she is important to you in a way that few men can. Are you ready to be one of the few men who truly understands the power of dreams and emotional connection? Are you ready to step out of the 99% and become a man who knows how to connect on a deep, meaningful level? The road to becoming a high-value man isn't about perfection. It's about embracing your authenticity and learning to express yourself in ways that create lasting emotional connections. If you're ready to take the first step toward mastering this skill, comment, "I am ready." And if you're not ready yet, that's okay too. Slowly experience these moments. Let them sink in, and when the time is right, you'll be ready to take action. The journey to becoming one of the few men who understand the true power of connection starts with small, intentional steps, one of which is simply sharing your dreams. 7th secret, the charm of a beard. What if I told you that something as simple as growing a beard could put you in the top 1% of men when it comes to attracting women? Sounds simple, right? But it's more than just facial hair. In the world we live in today, a beard symbolizes much more than just a style choice. It's a statement. It's a mark of masculinity, maturity, and even fertility, all rolled into one. Studies have shown that women often associate bearded men with strength, protection, and the ability to provide. This isn't just about looking rugged. It's about signaling that you can be the protector, the leader, and the stable force in her life. A well-maintained beard says you care about yourself, but without being consumed by vanity. It shows that you're aware of the importance of your appearance, but have the wisdom to know that it's about balance, not obsession. In Stoic life lessons, we're taught to present ourselves in a way that aligns with virtue, and a beard, when tended to properly, can be a reflection of that. You are neither overly proud of your looks nor neglectful of your responsibilities. You're grounded, yet refined. When we think of Stoicism today, we realize it's not just about enduring hardship, it's about embracing what makes you whole, what shows the world that you are self-sufficient and capable. Just like how a bearded man shows he is mature and capable, embracing Stoic principles can make you irresistible in your own right. Here's a thought to take with you. Have you ever realized how the smallest details can speak volumes about who you are? The beard may seem like a small part of your appearance, but it reflects a deeper understanding of the self. Stoic philosophers like Marcus Aurelius remind us that what we do now echoes in eternity, meaning that the effort you put into your appearance speaks to the greater effort you're making in all areas of your life. It's not about a flash of success or appearance. It's about building a lasting presence that reflects your true self, something much deeper than fleeting external validation. In this world of rapid change, those men who stand firm, those who take the time to care for themselves, are the ones who attract admiration. So, if you have never considered the power of your beard, now's the time to reflect on it. You can use this small but powerful gesture to show strength and maturity, creating that sense of attraction that is timeless. Remember, a well-groomed beard doesn't just make you look good, it makes you feel good too, because it's a reflection of your inner discipline and self-respect. Now think about how many of these simple secrets you've already heard of, or maybe applied to your life. Have you ever considered how something as straightforward as a beard could put you ahead in the game? If you haven't applied this principle yet, it's time to begin. There's no shame in starting now, because the most important thing is that you begin to understand the deeper meaning behind your actions. It's not too late to apply Stoic principles into your life, from taking care of your body and mind to how you present yourself to the world. As we embrace these small details and invest in our self-development, we unlock the ability to connect with others in a way that stands the test of time. By nurturing your appearance, taking care of your mental and physical state, you're embodying the essence of what it means to live according to Stoic teachings. This is the foundation upon which true attraction is built. So step into the 1% and let your presence, whether through a simple beard or a Stoic mindset, draw people toward you in a way that transcends the superficial. Will you grow a beard after watching this video? Comment 1 if you have realized the importance of a beard. Comment 2 if you think it is not so important. 8th secret: the power of shared laughter. In a world where most men focus on status, appearances, or constantly trying to impress others, there is one trait that truly sets the rare few apart: those men who can make a woman laugh. This often overlooked skill is the 8th secret of attraction that most men miss, but it's something women secretly crave and deeply appreciate. It's not about telling a clever joke or trying to be a comedian, it's about something much deeper. The ability to make a woman laugh goes beyond humor. It's about breaking down emotional walls and showing her that you are someone who can bring genuine joy into her life. The moments of shared laughter do more than just lighten the mood. They create a bond, an emotional connection that is powerful and real. When a man can make a woman laugh, he's offering more than just a moment of fun. He's giving her a sense of ease, comfort, and relaxation. It's a subtle but profound way to make her feel safe and present in the moment with you. Think about the last time you shared a genuine laugh with someone. Perhaps it was over something silly, something unexpected. But in that moment, the world seemed to fade away, and it was just the two of you, connected by something as simple yet powerful as laughter. That's what happens when you make a woman laugh. It's not just a fleeting moment. It's a shared experience that deepens your connection. The laughter becomes an emotional bridge that brings you closer, and that connection is the kind that lasts. But here's the catch: it must be authentic. Women can sense when humor is forced or when a man is trying too hard to impress. Forced jokes can quickly fall flat, leaving the interaction feeling awkward or uncomfortable. But when the humor is natural and effortless, when you're genuinely enjoying the moment and letting your humor flow freely, that's when the magic happens. Think about a time when you laughed with a friend over something small. Maybe it was a shared joke or a funny story. There was no need for pretense or overthinking. You just laughed, and in that moment, you created a bond. That's the same energy you want to bring when you make a woman laugh. It's that genuine, spontaneous, and effortless connection that makes you irresistible. This is where the power of shared laughter lies. It's not just the act of laughing itself, but what that laughter represents. It shows emotional confidence and security, something that is incredibly attractive to women. Stoic wisdom teaches us that true happiness comes from being content with who we are, without relying on others to validate our worth. When you can laugh freely, without feeling insecure or needing constant affirmation, you are embodying that Stoic principle. Women are drawn to men who are secure in themselves and their worth, because this kind of energy is rare. In a world where so many people are consumed with impressing others, a man who can laugh naturally and make others laugh without overthinking is like a breath of fresh air. Have you ever noticed how some men are too serious or seem to try too hard to impress? They're focused on appearing perfect, and it often feels forced. In contrast, the 1% of men who truly master this are not constantly trying to be funny or entertaining. They simply know how to make moments of lightness and joy. They're not playing the clown. They are bringing positive energy into the space, making others feel comfortable and valued. And that, my friend, is incredibly attractive. It's the ability to create an atmosphere of ease and enjoyment, which makes people want to spend more time around you, especially women. The beauty of shared laughter is that it doesn't require you to prove anything. It doesn't demand any kind of perfection or pretentiousness. In a world filled with pressure, expectations, and stress, humor becomes an escape, a way to connect deeply without saying a word. It's a language of its own, one that transcends all the superficial layers and cuts straight to the heart. When you laugh with her, you are not just sharing a moment, you are creating a space where vulnerability and joy coexist, and that's where true connection happens. So here's the lesson. Don't take yourself too seriously. Embrace the humor in life's little moments and share that joy with others. When you do, you will become the man that women are naturally drawn to. But more than that, you'll be embodying a stoic approach to life, living in the moment, finding joy in the simplicity of things, and sharing that joy with others. By being yourself and allowing your laughter to flow freely, you're not just attracting a woman's attention, but also creating a deeper emotional bond that will strengthen your connection with her in ways that nothing else can. Next time you're with her, remember, the power of shared laughter might just be the one thing that brings you closer than anything else. It's not about impressing her with your wit or humour. It's about creating a space where both of you can be real, where the stress of the world fades away, and where the connection between you becomes undeniable. So, embrace the laughter, embrace the moments of joy, and watch how it transforms your relationship. What do you think about the power of shared laughter in building emotional connections? Have you ever experienced the magic of laughter creating a bond with someone? Share your thoughts in the comments below. 9th secret, the power of listening. Imagine this. You're engaged in a conversation with a woman, but instead of thinking about your next clever response, you're completely immersed in what she's saying. You're not just hearing her words, but truly understanding the essence of her thoughts and emotions. This is the 9th secret that separates the high-value men from the rest, the profound power of listening. It's not merely about hearing words, it's about comprehending, feeling, and connecting at a deeper level. Women long for a partner who listens with empathy, not just one who offers solutions, but someone who genuinely acknowledges their experiences. In today's fast-paced world, most men miss this crucial element, often focusing more on fixing problems than simply being present. Think about it. How many times have you been in a conversation, only to realize the other person is so preoccupied with preparing their response that they're not truly listening? It's frustrating, right? Women aren't always seeking solutions to their struggles. Often, what they want is a partner who can listen deeply, validate their feelings, and offer emotional support without jumping to fix everything. This act of listening isn't just about hearing words. It's about showing respect for her as a unique individual, recognizing the value of her thoughts and opinions. It's in these moments of deep connection, where you listen intently, maintain eye contact, and express empathy, that trust and intimacy flourish. A Stoic mindset teaches us that emotional resilience comes not from controlling our emotions, but from understanding others without letting our own feelings distort our perception. When you show that you can listen, not just with your ears, but with your heart, you open the door to a deeper level of emotional connection and mutual respect. The ancient Stoics put it best when they said, "We have 2 ears and 1 mouth so that we can listen twice as much as we speak." High-value men understand that true listening is not about responding quickly or offering immediate solutions. It's about being fully present in the moment, completely attuned to her world. It's during these silent moments of undivided attention that she will feel valued, heard, and emotionally safe. By mastering the art of listening, you become one of the rare men who understand the transformative power of empathy. Have you ever taken a step back to evaluate how often you genuinely listen to her, without interrupting, without jumping in with your own ideas? What would it feel like to show up in each conversation with this level of attentiveness and presence? This simple yet incredibly powerful action can completely reshape how women perceive you and how they emotionally connect with you. When you actively listen, when you give your full attention to her without any distractions, when you take the time to truly absorb her words and feelings, you are establishing a bond that goes far beyond the surface. You create a space where she feels heard, appreciated, and emotionally safe, something that is deeply valuable to any woman. It's easy to overlook this power of listening, especially in a world where we're conditioned to always be solving problems or offering advice. But true emotional connection doesn't happen through quick fixes. It happens through understanding and validating her emotions. This, my friend, is how you become part of the 1%, the men who truly understand the art of empathy and the power of listening. In your pursuit to become a high-value man, I urge you to make listening your superpower. Every time you listen attentively, every time you offer her your undivided attention, You are doing more than just hearing her words. You are building a foundation of trust, respect, and emotional intimacy. You're showing her that she matters, that her thoughts and feelings are important, and in doing so, you're transforming the dynamic of your relationships. Take a moment to reflect. How often do you find yourself truly listening to her, without interrupting, without offering unsolicited solutions? What if, instead of rushing to speak, you took a step back and allowed the conversation to unfold naturally, giving her the space to express herself fully? Imagine how that would change the way she perceives you. Imagine how it would strengthen your emotional connection. This is what it means to embody the wisdom of the Stoics and be part of that rare breed of men who truly understand the significance of listening. The power of listening is not just about being present. It's about showing that you care enough to understand her, to make her feel emotionally safe and supported. In doing so, you not only build stronger relationships, but you also foster an emotional connection that is far more meaningful than any quick solution or piece of advice you could offer. This simple but profound skill is the key to deepening your connections with women and to becoming a high-value man who truly knows how to build trust and respect. Don't overlook this. Master the art of listening and watch how it transforms your relationships. 10th secret: the power of spontaneity. In a world where predictability often feels like a safety net, there's a powerful secret that most men overlook, yet women deeply crave: spontaneity. It's easy to fall into the trap of routine, but as a man seeking to stand out and become the 1%, embracing the unpredictable can ignite the spark that keeps your relationship alive and exciting. Stability and reliability are important, yes, but introducing an element of surprise into your relationship can make you irresistible. Whether it's a surprise date, a spontaneous road trip, or a small but meaningful gesture, unpredictability can awaken a sense of adventure and curiosity in her that stability alone can't. In fact, fortune favours the bold, as the ancient philosopher Seneca once said, and in relationships, this boldness isn't about grand gestures, but rather the ability to surprise her in ways that show you're fully present in the moment and eager to create unforgettable experiences together. Women love to feel desired and appreciated, and spontaneity is a direct path to doing so. It shakes up the routine and reminds her that you're not just another man stuck in his ways, but someone who is constantly evolving and eager to discover new sides of her and the relationship. When you surprise her with something unexpected, you're not just showing her that you're thinking of her, you're proving that you can break free from the mundane and bring a fresh perspective into the relationship. This energy is magnetic. Think about it. The best memories are often formed not when things go according to plan, but when you embrace the unexpected and enjoy the moment together. And here's the truth that many men fail to understand. It's not about spending a lot of money or making grandiose moves. It's about making her feel special and valued in ways she didn't see coming. By incorporating spontaneity into your interactions, you show that you're not confined by a script or a set schedule. You're open to the adventure of life, which is something women find incredibly attractive. Incorporating spontaneous acts isn't just about surprising her with experiences, it's about adopting a mindset that embraces the unpredictability of life. As we dive deeper into what is Stoicism, we realize that true strength lies in being able to remain calm and steady even when life's surprises come your way. When you can handle life's curveballs and still bring that energy into your relationship, you'll naturally attract the kind of respect and admiration that comes from emotional resilience and freedom. Spontaneity isn't about being reckless. It's about embracing the present moment and making the most of it. It's about letting go of the need to control everything and instead trusting that life's unpredictable nature can lead to some of the most rewarding and exciting moments. To live out Stoic life lessons is to accept that life will never be fully under your control, but it's your reaction to these moments that shapes the quality of your relationships. By adding a dash of surprise and adventure, you demonstrate that you're not a man who's stuck in a predictable cycle, but one who values every moment and seeks to create something unforgettable with her. As you step away from rigid patterns, you embrace a life full of possibility and adventure. So, the next time you're planning an evening or an outing, think beyond what's safe or expected. Throw in a little spontaneity and watch how it can completely shift the dynamic, creating a fresh, vibrant energy that keeps her excited to be with you. In the end, it's this kind of unpredictability that sets you apart from the 99% of men who are stuck in their routines. Take a risk, surprise her, and show her that with you, the adventure is just beginning. Thank you so much for watching today's video. I hope you found this discussion valuable and enlightening. In a world where many men overlook the power of small, meaningful gestures, it's the simple things like a tight hug or a soft forehead kiss that can truly make a difference in your relationships. These actions might seem simple at first, but they carry a deep message of care, protection, and respect, qualities that women deeply appreciate and that set you apart as a high-value man. What I've shared with you today is rooted in ancient Stoic wisdom. The Stoics believed in the power of small, deliberate actions that show who you truly are and what you stand for. By incorporating these subtle gestures into your daily life, you aren't just strengthening your bond with others, you're also growing emotionally and becoming more mindful of how you express care and affection. Now, it's time for you to take this wisdom and apply it in your own life. Think about the people close to you, especially the women in your life, whether that's your partner, family members, or friends, and consider how these simple gestures can deepen your connection. And don't just stop there. Reflect on how these actions make you feel, because true growth comes when we understand the impact of our behaviour, not just on others, but also on ourselves. So what do you think? Have you noticed the emotional impact of these small, powerful gestures in your own relationships? Have you experienced the way a simple act like a hug or kiss can communicate so much more than words ever could? I'd love to hear your thoughts and experiences, so make sure to share them in the comments below. Remember, growth takes time, and it starts with these small yet meaningful steps. Don't forget to like this video if you found it helpful, and subscribe to get more valuable Stoic life lessons that will guide you in becoming the best version of yourself. I'm excited to see you apply these insights in your life, and I look forward to our next video together. Until then, take care and keep striving for excellence in every interaction. See you soon!